What's great about BocaRatonsPromise? This nonprofit reorganized in 2012 to take action to break the silence enshrouding mental illness. It kept that promise by engaging 28 Palm Beach County stakeholders in a county-wide effort. The Palm Beach County Action Alliance for Mental Health meets regularly. Its mission: to identify awareness and education projects and form implementation teams for action. It is guided by a 4-member team of trailblazers, the Steering Committee. Dr. Elaine Rotenberg is a member of the Steering Committee and Clinical Director of the Alpert Jewish Family and Children's Services in West Palm Beach.
The Action Alliance, it's almost the keeper of or the holder of momentum and initiatives related to mental health and education and awareness in our community.
Dr. Seth Bernstein is a psychologist and community engagement specialist for Boys Town, South Florida.
The Action Alliance objectives are pretty clear. It was an offshoot of the BocaRatonsPromise. It was an effort that we started about 5 years ago here in Palm Beach County. And one of the objectives is to bring in people from different communities, elected officials, nonprofits, mental health organizations, and to really rally around mental health and really bring outreach and education efforts around mental health issues to the whole county. So it's really to work collaboratively together in an effort to help support mental health and awareness efforts throughout the whole community. We've met with about 5 or 6 mayors right now, and what we do is we bring to them a federal guideline that has been prepared by SAMHSA, which is a department of the federal government. It's the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, and they've put together a conversation toolkit that mayors and communities and municipalities and counties can use to really start the dialogue around mental health and how to help support their residents and visitors to access services and really try to destigmatize the mental health issues that are so prevalent.
One important influence behind the Action Alliance is Gerda Klein, the administrative assistant for the Action Alliance. Gerda became active several years ago when she lost her son to mental illness.
My husband and I lost our 41-year-old son to suicide. He struggled with mental illness for a long time. And we had retired to Florida, and I decided that I have to do something to make a difference.
It's been almost 10 years since Gerda lost her son.
I pledged that I was going to do something to make a difference in the community so that other people would not have to go through what we went through, and if we could save one life even, it would be worth my time.
The driving force behind the Action Alliance is Chairman Rita Thrasher, who guides this team to make things happen.
The Action Alliance is underway. We have a number of accomplishments under our belt. Conversations are underway in grades 4 and 5 in a new curriculum called Breaking the Silence, teaching the next generation about mental illness. At the middle school level, the Friends program is undergoing a new change in focus, has a new brochure, and we're looking for that to be in about 10 middle schools by the end of this school year. At the high school level, I'm so thrilled to say the weight of words has been now in 7 high schools. It's very successful, and the school district is now guiding it through its, we hope, 10 schools by this time next year. Perhaps the most exciting thing that has happened, and the most recent, was when we brought Hakeem Rahim from Long Island's NAMI program. He spoke at St. Andrews Prep School, he spoke at Atlantic High School, and he talked about, let's talk about mental illness. The group that is seeking the most help and the benefit of resources are the faith-based leaders, clergy, and the leadership within those communities. The challenges are always, are we really ready to listen? Are we ready to be engaged? And that challenge leads me to suggest that the landscape is changing. Young people are in positions now to lead the way. We always thought it was either elected officials or heads of hospitals or universities or systems. They are the ones to be impacted, and they are being impacted now. Young people's voices are being heard. Their needs are being understood because they're ready to voice it. Speaking out is probably one of the challenges that most people face. They have hurts, pains, they've lived experiences, but they're not in positions, perhaps because a loved one is still living, to speak about it. But they understand it and they listen. So finding people to speak out, finding those who will listen and those who will take action. And that involves serious conversations. The most serious conversation that can be held is for educators of all levels.
Hello, I am Christina Lerner, and I am one. I know I understand the importance of mental health, and I'm ready to speak out along with the 100 women who had experienced the need for mental health awareness. I would like to invite you to help us grow from 100 women to 1,000 women in Southeast Florida as we join forces to spread the word. Let's have our voices heard for mental health awareness. This is just the beginning. We are looking forward to nominations for the 2016 Annual Voice Awards. We are working with new partners throughout South Florida to help break the silence. Most exciting, the young people of our community are becoming more involved in our movement. We have started a campaign, the No Difference Mental Health Initiative, our powerful digital public service announcements to help young people change the way mental illnesses are discussed. For the first time, there was a brand new category at the Student Showcase of the Palm Beach International Film Festivals. The No Difference campaign sponsored a competition for the best student-made public service announcement to help break the silence on mental health. No Difference has one very important new ally in Florida Senator Rene Garcia. Senator Garcia is the chair of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Health and Human Services in the Florida Senate. He was instrumental in co-sponsoring laws that make it easier for families to navigate the mental health system.
We have to treat mental health no different than we do any other condition, any other disease. It can be treated if we can get our young people, if we can identify them early on and get them into treatment. The chances are that they will not have major episodes. The chances are that they can live productive lives. That's my goal, that's your goal, and that should be the goal of the state. And I thank you for the work that you are doing and making sure that we continue to move that conversation forward, because it's so important to talk about it. And I think the first thing that we need to do is to try to start to eliminate the stigma.
Contact Boca Raton's Promise, www.BocaRatonsPromise.org. Let's start the conversation.